Hey guys, what is up? I am TitoTheOG here with my first unboxing video of 2025. Woo! Happy New Year! Woo! Here today, guys, we have the Lego Sonic the Hedgehog set, Super Shadow versus Biolizard. Now, I myself am not a huge Lego Sonic collector. I have the Lego Idea set, which I made a video on in the past, and I have the Lego Dimension set. But this is the very first mainline set I've actually picked up, and I mean, I'm sure you can guess why. This is our first ever Biolizard action figure in any form. There are no plushies of Biolizard, no figures in any other lines. So this being the very first time he has seen it's actually, or she, I believe it's a she. It's actually pretty crazy, and the fact that it also comes with a Super Shadow and Supersonic minifigure is even more amazing. So I had to pick this up, and then I also picked up the new the new 2025 set, the Tails Cyclone versus Metal Sonic. So I'll be doing a video on that too when that comes in. But here we are. Let's just take a look around the box. Here we have Biolizard shooting its purple bubble things around at Shadow, and we have Supersonic, who's not in the bubble, and Super Shadow, who is in a bubble, and they have that little action, play feature that most of them have, where you put them in the ball and they shoot off, which I don't really care for all that. I mainly just use them to display. Take a look around the box. We have this Super Shadow and Supersonic render. This Super Shadow render is really weird. I know it's not really seen too much, but it just looks off. I don't know what it is about it. But it's cool. It looks very different from the Sonic one, that's for sure. I think it's the shading or the lighting on it. I don't know. But here we go. Turn it around. We have more pictures of Biolizard shooting the bubbles, Shadow attacking it. Oh, and it looks like the top piece pops off, and there's a little Chaos Emerald on the bottom. That's pretty cool. And then there's just a little collage picture of them both on this side. Or there's nothing on this side, but on the top, you have your standard Lego packaging where it has the characters that it comes with on top. And it's really cool seeing these Lego Sonic characters, because as long as I can remember, when I was a child, I would see all of these bootleg Lego Sonics, and I always wished that there were official ones. So it's pretty cool to actually have some now of characters like Supersonic and Super Shadow. But now, without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and build this and do a little speed up version of that, because I'm sure that's not what everyone really wants to see. So I'll be right back for the review. Okay, I ordered the Lego set, but check it out. He's missing his mouth print. No way. That is crazy. I can't believe this. Alright guys, I just finished building the Lego set, and honestly, I forget how much fun Lego is to build until I'm actually done building them. So I had a blast making this. They weren't like ginormous builds, so building the Biolizard was actually pretty fun. I just realized I put his top part on backwards. There we go. So it's a very cool set. I will say, I know that these are more for kids, so they have like the play features such as this rolling thing, as well as, you know, Biolizard's top part being able to pop off and stuff. But honestly, if you really just get rid of this bumper, it makes a really good looking, you know, set piece, almost like a Lego Ideas set. So that's probably how I'm going to be displaying it, is without this thing, because I don't really care too much for this like launcher piece. It's cool, I get it, I understand why they have it there for little kiddos, but that's not for me. Now, getting into more specific things of the Lego set, the minifigures are absolutely awesome. I know I had that little, you could see, you know, Shadow missing his mouth printing, but I mean, aside from that, he looks perfect. The color of his yellow is amazing, and you know, all the other printing is great. You can see he has his inhibitor rings on the side and his red stripes. The only thing I wish is that he had printing on the sides of his feet like Sonic does. Sonic has, you know, the socks and the shoes, and then he has the little strap with the ring on it there. Yeah, he has a little strap with the ring there. But Shadow's, it's just kind of white on the side, and it looks a little plain. Like, I mean, I understand it's cheaper to not do the leg printing, but for a character like Shadow that's so beloved in the community, and most people will be buying it just for Shadow, I feel like the leg printing on the side was kind of, would be a necessity for him at least. But I mean, that's not that big of an issue. The quality control is just kind of unfortunate, but I actually posted a tweet right after I opened it, and it blew up overnight. I went to bed and I woke up and it had like 10,000 likes, and it was quite funny because people were saying like, oh my god, that can sell for a lot, you can sell that for a lot of money. But I'm gonna just be honest guys, it's not really worth that much. You could literally just take some acetone and rub the mouth off because it's just printed on, and you can get the same result. So it's not that crazy of a defect. I did go ahead and contact Lego. I emailed them, so hopefully they can get me a replacement head, because I would like to have it the way it was initially intended. But he also does look like how he looks in Sonic Adventure 2, because the character models didn't have their mouths visible. So that is also kind of cool that it's a Sonic Adventure 2 Lego set and my defect came without a mouth. But okay, enough with the Shadow glaze. Super Sonic looks awesome. I really love his more vibrant yellow in comparison. Okay, sorry, I have to glaze one more thing about Shadow. I love how his skin tone is a bit peach. It's peach instead of yellow. A lot of Shadow the Hedgehog merchandise nowadays gives him yellow skin, which is just because of the Sega art reference that most companies use to do colors. It has like the exact colors that they use for the artwork, which they reference in the merchandise. So I understand why, but I like that Lego used the actual the peach skin tone here. Okay, but going back to Sonic, a little turnaround. You see his back quills with detail printing on the back, and he's pretty much the same as all the other Lego Sonic releases, just Super Sonic. So he's really cool. That's another reason why I got him, is so I could have him. The main attraction being Biolizard. Now, like I was saying earlier, it's so surreal to have an actual piece of merchandise of this fella, because there's never been anything like this before. So the fact that Lego finally gave us our own piece of Biolizard merchandise, it's really, really cool. And I'm really loving the direction these Lego sets are going with. Like I had mentioned, the Cyclone and Metal Sonic, it's a very cool set. And then this one, of course, very cool. Biolizard agrees with me. And the build itself was just really cool. It captures all the details from Sonic Adventure 2. You know, this is a set that kids would buy, even if they didn't know the characters. I feel like they would still have a lot of fun building it and have a lot of fun with the unique minifigures and the cool little play features it has. She has like these little gills on the side of her. So like whenever the smash feature gets pressed on, it'll launch and then it'll pop it up.
and then Sonic and Shadow can get the Chaos Emerald inside. But she also has these little guns on top where you can shoot the little purple bubbles like she does in the game. Like, let me see if I could shoot Shadow. Let's see here. Okay, it goes really fast. And, okay, luckily I saw where it went, so I'm not losing that. One thing I really liked is that most LEGO sets have, like, sticker pages inside of them where you put the stickers on the set themselves. But Biolizard, the face features were actually printed on the pieces. So that's really cool because that means they put a lot more of the budget into this than, you know, printing out some stickers for us to put on ourselves. In the tail, it's in 3 different sections, so it can articulate, and you can pose it however you like. I could imagine people making like mock sets already, where they remove the tail and they connect it to like a massive arc. That would be so cool, and you could have, you know, Biolizard connected to the arc, and then you could have Supersonic and Super Shadow floating. It would just be such a really cool mock set, and knowing how amazing the LEGO community is, I feel like we could expect that anytime, any day from them. So I'm really excited to see what they do with this character. Now, it's actually really cool to see how far the LEGO Sonic sets have come, because I remember back when the LEGO Dimensions set first came out, this was our only ever official LEGO Sonic. And, you know, I loved this thing when I was little when it first came out. I thought it was so cool. And now we're getting figures inspired by one of my favorite Sonic the Hedgehog games, Sonic Adventure 2. And it's honestly such a really cool feeling, and I really love that Sega and LEGO seem to be very passionate about this line and releasing these cool sets. And I really just can't wait to see what else they would do in the future. Maybe some Sonic Adventure themes. Like, imagine a giant, kind of like this one, but like Perfect Chaos, and you have Perfect Chaos versus Supersonic. Man, that would be so cool. Maybe even a Soap Shoe Lego Sonic. I know that's just me being a Soap Shoe fanboy, but I'm sure a lot of people would love that. Maybe even a E102 Gamma Lego set. Imagine a big fig of Big the Cat, like in the LEGO Dimensions. There are just so many options for them to do, and I really can't wait to see what they do. Alright guys, well that was it for this unboxing of the LEGO Super Shadow vs. Biolizard set. And like I said many times, I absolutely adore this set, and I really can't wait to unbox and build more LEGO sets in the future. Let me know if you guys enjoyed this video. You know, I want to do more stuff other than just strictly Jack Pacific things, and focus on other lines of Sonic action figures and stuff like that. So next you could expect me unboxing the Nendoroid Shadow, because I got him in, and then of course the Cyclone and Metal Sonic LEGO set. And if you do like these kind of videos, don't forget to subscribe and become an OG, because everyone wants to be an OG. I will see you guys next time. Thank you so much for watching.